Power V. Versatility drives profitability with the Boss Power V. Here are the ABCs of the Power V. The long-lasting steel blade comes in 3 different sizes. Hook up without a hassle. Just flip, plug, and clip. Nothing's tougher, nothing's quicker, and nothing's back better. No wonder our Power V is the best-selling multi-position plow on the planet. Because when the snow comes down, the boss backs you up. We came to Maine to find out why the Boss Snowplow is taking over in Fisher territory. Meet John Susi from Belgrade, Maine. He's been plowing since the 80s.
I own 5 Boss plows right now. I used to use the yellow plow. I switched because of dependability. My business depends on the reliability of Boss plow. We do a lot of commercial parking lots, Walmart, Sam's Clubs, Kohl's. You know, when I need to drop the plow and start plowing, they work. The snow here in New England, you get a lot of snow. It's average 150 to 200 inches. You do seem to get a lot of heavy, wet snow, you know, like in March. I need the dependability and reliability of the Boss to push that kind of snow. Well, it was a couple years ago, we got 42 inches of snow in one snowstorm. I was plowing snow constantly for 42 hours, non-stop. I was gone for almost 4 days, and I never had a glitch or a problem. Make sure the equipment's filled up with fuel, greased up, fluid levels are up. Make sure my employees all get some sleep ahead of time. Make sure I get some sleep ahead of time. I listen to 80s rock, all the hair bands, Poison, Rat, AC/DC, Def Leppard, doesn't matter, any of the hard rock 80s bands that keep your blood pounding. I eat a lot of donuts. I usually buy them a dozen at a time. Poor suckers. I've been there, done that. I know what they're going through. If they could only have the opportunity to use a Boss plow, their job would be easier, it would get done quicker. In the long run, it would cost them less money down the road because they wouldn't have the breakdowns and the repairs. I can't count how many people I've recommended Boss to and switched people over from different plow brands to Boss, and they've been very, very happy. Just the dependability and the maneuverability of the V-plow, it works the best for me and my business.
Making a difference never gets old. And this next company you're about to meet knows a thing or two about making a difference.
If you live in a northern state, then you understand what battling the elements truly means. From the loss of time, money, and patience, a snowstorm can bring havoc. That's why our next stop was so important. We stopped by the Boss Snowplow to learn about the world's toughest and greatest snowplows. Using their home of Iron Mountain in Michigan's Upper Peninsula as the perfect testing ground, Boss uses the Iron Mountain area's steep steel heritage to their benefit in building the toughest snowplows in the world.
In the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and in this region of the UP, we get a lot of snow and it gets very cold. The concept of this snowplow was bred in this environment because the unique features, the design features of the product accommodate the significant amount of snow that's received here. With its ability to control the snow, push it around as opposed to just being a part of the environment that we have to put up with the snow, but we can actually control it, is really the birth of the design of the product.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty, Boss and their nearly 200 employees manufacture tens of thousands of snowplows, spreaders, and parts each year for the professional snow remover, including tens of thousands of tons of steel every day.
Boss is a manufacturer of truck-mounted snowplows. That's really where we got our beginning. We make 23 different blade sizes. We also make a box plow that is more for a higher-end contractor. We make 3 different types of tailgate spreaders, so we do some spreader business. We really got our business in supplying contract-grade equipment. The contractor that really uses equipment hard is what we're all about. It's really important that the product never breaks down. When you have contracts to do, it's really important for the contractor to meet his requirements, meet his obligations, and he's doing it with our product. He uses our product to make money, and if he's making money with it, then we succeed. There's a couple of things we do that really helps our design people understand the product, and that is they have to plow snow. They have to be in a rotation that at 4 o'clock in the morning, they need to be in a vehicle with a plow attached, plowing snow, getting the lot cleaned off so people can come to work on time, just like the contractors do, because that's exactly what the customers can experience.
In addition to putting themselves in the shoes of their customers, Boss employs state-of-the-art engineering, safety practices, and testing at a non-stop rate.
We have to make sure that every movement we make in the plant or in the office or in the warehouse is efficient and adding value to the product that means something to the customer. We have to be the best at everything we do.
We use all the state-of-the-art techniques that are commonly used in the automotive industry. So we use primarily finite element analysis to be able to analyze parts. We use solid modeling. We also use onboard data acquisition systems. So we have an onboard computer on our trucks. We measure the forces going into the vehicles. We have to go out and do all the certification and compliance testing to be able to make sure that we meet all the standards.
With over 25 years in business, the Boss Snowplow has the knowledge, expertise, and dedication in creating the world's greatest snowplows.
Let's cut straight to the facts about why our straight blades are better. Choose your blade, either standard duty or super duty, long-lasting steel or super slick poly. Hook up without a hassle. Just flip, plug, and click. Then plow without hesitation. Unleash pure, no-nonsense punishment on the snow with the toughest, best-backed straight blades on the planet. Plain and simple. Because when the snow comes down, the boss backs you up. We came to Maine to find out why the Boss Snowplow is taking over in Fisher territory. Meet Don Shirley from Winslow, Maine. He's been plowing since the age of 10.
I actually sold Fisher snowplows for 15 years, and we always tried to tell everybody that that was the best, but I've come to figure out that it's not. Oh, it's got to be reliable. You've got to be able to get it done. People expect you there, and you know, if you're not, they're going to get somebody else that will be there. Had hydraulic hoses break in, had electrical problems, issues. We were always down. I'd have to use my tractor or some other kind of backup thing to finish up the jobs. End of the season get done, I decided I was going to switch to Boss, and told the guy at Fisher that, you know, I'll never own another Fisher snowplow. And he said, well, you know, Don, didn't we always fix it for you and take care of you? And I said, yeah, you know, you did fix it, but I didn't buy the plow for you to fix it. I bought it to plow snow. Quickness, it's reliable, and the amount of snow it'll handle. Geez, the toughness of it, you know, it's outlasted the Fisher or the Diamond plow that I've had, and I've been 10 years without a breakdown. Fat guy most of the time. I feel sorry for the guy. I think that if anybody ever tried anything different, you know, a Boss plow, they'd never go back to anything else. What else you want to know?
When it comes down, more professionals hook up with the Boss Power VXT. Choose your model, either long-lasting steel or super slick poly. Hook up without a hassle. Just flip, plug, and click. Then start launching. The aggressive curve design throws snow higher and farther and catapults your productivity. The Boss Power V XT is built to take on the toughest jobs and is backed by the strongest network of dealers. Because when the snow comes down, the Boss backs you up. We came to Maine to find out why the Boss Snowplow is taking over in Fisher territory. Meet Mike Hano from Belgrade Lakes, Maine. He's been plowing since 1998.
I have 62 accounts. Some of them are commercial, some of them are driveways, camp roads. That takes a lot of wear and tear on a plow. It's a lot of rocks, it's gravel. Some of them have recycled hot top on them, but it's still, bouncing and popping all around all the time. I need something that's dependable, and I'm one of the guys that wants to do things right the first time. That's why I bought the Boss. When I upgraded, I wanted to get the best in my mind, so that's why I went with the Boss. I was plowing a camp road that was probably a mile and a half long. I was going along and I struck a log that was under like 15 inches of snow. Kicked my truck right around. Didn't do any damage to the Boss. I owned a Fisher for 4 years. It was a straight blade, 8 foot. And I switched to the Boss. It made it a lot easier. It's quick. I like the cutting edge, especially for the camp roads, because it's thick. It's very, very rugged. It's proved to be very durable. I would most definitely recommend Boss. To me, it's the best plow, the most rugged. One of my friends bought the V plow, and the yellow version, and he's had nothing but problems with it. Cutting edges, worn them out, in 1 year, and he's even complained about it. I says, hey, maybe you should try the red plow instead. And he says, I'm thinking about that. I still think that he might be considered a second-class citizen in my mind. Breakdowns cost you money. Breakdowns are time and money. When people are waiting to get out of their driveways in the wintertime, you can't afford to have a piece of equipment that's going to break down. And Boss, has been awesome for me. Every time I go out there at night, I ops check everything. It's always worked. It's never failed me. It's great to know that you have a product behind you and that the company's going to stand behind you. And if it was a person, it would be loyal. My plow is loyal to me, I guess. I like to see more red out on the road than some of the other colors.